Welcome to Lesson 8. In this lesson, we'll try creating our vision into setting our goals. It was M. Russell Ballard who said, "Those who accomplish the most are those with a vision for their lives, goals to keep them focused, and tactical plans to achieve them." The goals you're about to set must reflect your vision. So keep that vision in your mind as we work through setting goals. As the Bible says, where there is no vision, the people perish. You've got the vision. Now let's set the goals to make sure you achieve that vision. We're going to go straight into Lesson 9. You may have heard the acronym for SMART goals. Well, we're going to introduce smarter goals. Let's go through each of these letters. First is S for specific. Your goal must answer the questions of who, what, when, where, and why. Next is measurable. How do you know if you reached your goal? You've got to make sure you can measure your success. Then achievable. You might want to retire tomorrow, but that might not be a SMART goal if it's not achievable. So there needs to be a reality check on your goal to make sure that it's achievable. The next R could stand for reportable. In other words, there's somebody you're reporting to so they can help you keep account of. T is time-bound. There should be a deadline for when you want to reach this goal. And then the R of smarter, it should be evaluated and reassessed. Goals will change over time. That's okay. And you need to periodically evaluate your progress towards your goals. All right, those are smarter goals. Let's look at a few examples. In some of the last pages in your workbook, you'll see several examples of goals. Here are three. So a savings goal. By July 31st, 2027, have an emergency fund of $20,000 saved in a high-yield savings account. This is very specific. This goal is identified $20,000, where it's going to be in a high-yield savings account, and it's time-bound. This person wanted this emergency fund established by July 31st of 2027. Next is a debt goal. By December 24th, I think that's interesting, Christmas Eve, by December 24th, be completely out of debt except for our mortgage. That's an excellent goal. And you can see it's a smarter goal too. It's specific, it's measurable, it's achievable, it's relevant, it's time-bound, and they can always go back and reassess and evaluate their progress on this goal. And finally, the retirement goal. Sometimes I ask people what their retirement goal, and they says, well, I'd like to be able to retire comfortably. And so we work together on that to define what that is. And here's a specific goal for retirement. Be able to retire at age 60 with a monthly income of $10,000 in today's dollars, and then keep pace with inflation. All right, so those are some examples of specific goals, of SMART goals. Now it's your turn. In your workbook, turn to the pages where you set your goals. Pause the video, and we'll see you back for our final lesson, Lesson 2.